Hello, and thank you for tuning into this episode of Animals and Ames. My name is Ron Edwards. I'm the Animal Control Supervisor here for the Ames Animal Shelter and Animal Control Program. Our first guest with us today is a beautiful Adidas. He is what we're calling probably an Australian Shepherd mix puppy. He's about 5 months old, so he definitely needs a lot of training. Look at those ears, those are the cutest things in the world. He needs lots of training, including learning to go potty outside and not inside his living area. But that's typical with any puppy, so nothing different here about Adidas. He came into us as a stray. He will be available on Friday, April 27th, and we'll start accepting applications for him. We know that he's going to be really popular, number one, because he's a puppy. But number two, he is just the most adorable puppy that they make. So again, we want someone that's very committed to training him, teaching him to be a good canine citizen, and someone, of course, that's going to make a lifetime commitment for him. And that may be, you know, up to 15 years and maybe a little bit more. But he is just a beautiful little guy here. Lots of energy, you know, as all puppies do. They like to chew on things, including the microphone. Don't chew on the microphone. And just run and play and just have a great time. So if you think you're looking for a puppy and understand the responsibility that goes with having such a wonderful little puppy, come on down to the shelter. Again, we're going to start accepting applications, and we'll go through and screen. We're going to go through and screen those and do all that we can to make sure that we find the best possible home here for Adidas. So come on down to the shelter and meet him. And our next guest today is Leigh. Leigh came to us from the Cedar Valley Humane Society. You may remember that I mentioned on a previous show that this is the agency that took in over 1,000 animals that were in one home. So hundreds of rabbits and guinea pigs and rats and all kinds of exotic different creatures. And we reached out to the shelter to see if we could help them out, and Leigh is one of those beautiful guinea pigs that they transferred here to help her find her forever home. Leigh actually has two siblings, two sisters, that are still at the Cedar Valley Humane Society that we're in the process of making arrangements to transfer them down here to our shelter. So Leigh will be reunited with her sisters, and hopefully we can find a home for all three of them together. That would be ideal. Guinea pigs are very bonded with their siblings, of course of the same sex, and it's very important that they have another guinea pig that they live with. Even if they're not siblings, it's important to bond them together. So we want to make sure that we can do that for Leigh and her two sisters. And again, hopefully we'll be able to find a home for all three of them together. We, not that many months ago, we did have 3 guinea pigs that found a home together with a wonderful family, and we hope that they're doing well in their new home and new environment. But again, we really want to make sure that these guys do find that forever home together with someone that's that they have to play with and spend time with. It's very important for guinea pigs. If you're interested in a guinea pig, we definitely want you to do some research first. The guineapigmanual.com, it's a really good website. Again, guineapigmanual.com. A really good website that gives you all the information about caring for these little guys and what you need to do, the environment you need to provide them, the different food that they eat, you know, vet care, things that you got to look out for them. So lots of really good information about these guys. You can see here she's a little stunned and kind of scared about what's going on. I got some bright lights in here and cameras, and but she's okay with being held. I'm not holding her hard at all. It's just keeping her here and letting her know that we're going to be kind to her, gentle, and take care of her. So if you are interested in a guinea pig and want to learn more about them, again, make sure you go to the guineapigmanual.com. And if you want to come on down here to the Ames Animal Shelter, we'd be happy to talk to you about these guys as pets and also show you the appropriate housing that they should be kept in. So if you're interested in Leigh or one of the others that we have here, we currently have 4. maybe adding 2 more to that mix, come on down to the Ames Animal Shelter. We'd love to introduce you to them. And our next guest today is Sugar Bean. Sugar Bean is a female. She's about 1 year and 8 months old. She was just surrendered yesterday, so if she looks like she's a little scared, she's kind of still adjusting to the environment, and now we've got her in front of the lights and the camera and everything going on. So, but she seems to be a really sweet kitty. She's a beautiful buff and white color here. You might also call that tan, but in kitties, this color would be called buff. She is female, again 1 year and 8 months old. She still needs to be spayed before she gets adopted and finds her forever home, but again was just surrendered yesterday. The owner unfortunately couldn't keep her anymore. He was moving and just couldn't afford to pay a deposit where he was moving into. So that's all part of that lifetime commitment that we look for with these guys is, you know, do you have the resources, the means to be able to care for them, and have the ability to pay those deposits if you're renting a facility, and making sure that, you know, number one, that they're allowed where you're moving. So if you're moving to an apartment, you want to do all that research beforehand, before you sign any kind of agreements, to make sure that you can have cats and what the requirements are. So again, this is Sugar Bean, just came into the shelter, so we're kind of getting to know her right now. And again, we're going to get her spayed before she goes home, but if you're looking for a beautiful young cat, maybe Sugar Bean will fit into your home. Okay, you met Adidas today. That's the only dog that we'll have here available for adoption till the end of this week. Actually on Saturday, we're very fortunate enough to be working with some amazing rescue organizations, and we're taking in 4 dogs from the Oklahoma area where we can give them a chance at adoption here at our facility. We're going to have the 4 dogs. So Dixie is a female. She's a Chihuahua and Pekingese mix. She's this white colored dog here. Tank is a male. He is a Rottweiler mix, also coming from Oklahoma. And Diamond is a Catahoula leopard dog mix. And we also have a 25-pound terrier that's a male. We don't have a picture of that one yet, but he will be here on Saturday with the rest of them. Again, they're coming from a rescue organization from the state of Oklahoma, and they're current on their vaccinations. We will have them spayed or neutered and heartworm tested to make sure that they are heartworm negative, or treat them if they are positive for that. So, you know, we're working with shelters and rescues that have, you know, sometimes high euthanasia rates because they have so many. And as you know here, the Ames Animal Shelter is a no-kill facility. We do not euthanize animals for time or space. And in fact, we're able to help out shelters that do euthanize animals. So we're very fortunate to get these 4 dogs and the 3 of them that you see here in the picture here to the Ames Animal Shelter, to give them a chance to help them find those forever homes, because they're all very deserving and need to find those forever homes. Also want to mention that we still have the 2 rabbits here. So Major Tom and Violet are still looking for their forever home together. They're a bonded pair, so it's really important that we keep them together. I mentioned the guinea pigs earlier. We may have some additional guinea pigs coming in. So all kinds of different furry friends. We got several cats that are available for adoption. We've had some amazing adoptions lately, and our cat room is kind of low on cats right now, but we know that we're going to be getting a lot of cats in the summer months. And so if you're looking for a cat, make sure you stay tuned to our website. Keep an eye on Animals and Ames to see some of the ones that are featured. And remember, we just show a small sampling of the animals that are here at the shelter. So keep an eye on those different media sites, and come on down to the shelter. We'd love to introduce all of our animals to you, and hopefully you can find that forever home. Before I close, I want to thank the Lincoln Center Hy-Vee. We had our 6th annual event with them, the Wine and Dine for Paws event. It's an amazing event. Kevin, the Wine and Spirits manager, does an incredible job. It's a thing that he said last night at the dinner that was such an important part of him, and such an important event to him. He does such a great job with that, and they've raised an incredible amount of money here for our furry friends here at the Ames Animal Shelter. So again, last night was a great event, and again, want to thank the Lincoln Center Hy-Vee, Kevin especially, for putting this all together. You do such a great job. You're helping us with so many animals. In 2017, we spent over $25,000 in medical bills and medication to help animals that came in here to the shelter. So these are animals that came to us that were sick, injured, needed surgeries, and also assist us with spay and neuter surgeries, so we help to end the pet overpopulation. So donations are such an important part of every animal shelter. If you're watching this show, we're hoping that you donate here to the Ames Animal Shelter. But if you don't donate to us, donate to some of the other shelters that are around in our communities. The Boone Area Humane Society, the Animal Rescue League of Iowa, Marshalltown Humane Society, and Animal Control, the Story County Animal Shelter. They're all amazing shelters that can't do the work that we do without donations. So we really want you to consider donating to them if it's not our shelter. And again, that's how we save lives. And without the donations that we get, maintaining our no-kill shelter and no-kill philosophy would be very, very difficult. So it takes money to help these animals, and we hope that you'll be a part of that. So thank you for all that you do, and especially for those who are donating to save furry friends here at the Ames Animal Shelter.